Really, the key is in the multi-system, multi-symptom. So if somebody just has allergies, they probably don't have mast cell activation. But if they have allergies and gastrointestinal issues and chronic fatigue and migraines and interstitial cystitis and asthma, they may want to start to suspect that there's an underlying link there between these different conditions, or these list of diagnoses that could be explained by mast cell activation syndrome. Many people with long haul COVID, for example, may have a mast cell activation component to their symptoms because we know that it's a inflammatory dysregulated state, for example. Other symptoms that can show up in patients who have mast cell activation, they can have autonomic nervous system problems. So they could have blood pressure issues like orthostatic intolerance, or they could have postural orthostatic tachycardic syndrome, otherwise known as POTS, where they stand up and the heart rate shoots up, and they feel very uncomfortable and have to sit down. That's commonly associated with mast cell activation. We also can see some associations with endometriosis, for example, or other hormone dysregulated issues. We can see issues with hypermobility. So if people are extra flexi-bendy, that they can sometimes have issues with mast cell activation syndrome. And really, fatigue is a very, very common symptom with mast cell patients. And people
Why is
don't.
that? What is the connection between, because this is an immune component that you're talking about here. This is a response to foreign non-self stuff. This is part of our body's immune reaction to it. How does this
Correct.
connect to energy levels in your view?
I think it's multifactorial. I mean, I think when the body is inflamed in general, it's going to cause that fatigue when we're trying to fight something. And this is the sickness response that we get, right? So when you get the flu, what do you want to do? You want to hibernate. That's because the body it sends itself into sickness, cell danger response, and then we want to rest and recover. And so I do think that fatigue and lack of energy are very, very common presenting symptoms with mast cell activation syndrome.